basically, I always start with this, okay, is user. Okay, first thing I want to do is user logged on, right? Typically it's this, you know, if I play right now, it's going to say, hey, Jason's logged on, true. Good. Now, what do you want to do? Okay, so typically you want to do one thing or maybe another. So I'm just going to try the if. You might want to just do an if statement, but maybe you want to try an if else. So if you know exactly what you're doing, it's just prompt, right? Is user logged on? If they are, if, right? If user is logged on, conditional equals true, then do one thing, else do another, right? So it depends on what you're trying to accomplish. But in most cases, I like using both, right? So for example, let me see if I go back to, I think there's a PowerShell script that will clear the teams. It's on the cookbook, if I remember correctly. But this is where you may want to embed that team's cleanup or cache and just simply come into, now the one I like the most is this one sec, input prompt, only because you can incorporate branding into this one, right? Now, people have told me the input prompt kind of goes to the behind the back of the screen, like won't pop up in your face. So obviously not very useful if it's going to sit there behind all of their applications that are open. That's one thing that has come up to me before. But that is where I would use something like this, and you can do the branding right here. Do your, you know, make it look and feel like your business, and then, you know, fill it out. Otherwise, there is simply just prompt. Again, there's reboot prompt, scheduler prompt, and then the prompt object. So if you're looking to do that, simply type, this literally just kind of a typical gray banner right across your screen. You know, give it a title, give it tell them what you want to do. Please close Teams for the next 5 minutes as we perform a maintenance update, something like that. And then, you know, based on a variable like, hey, you want to check to see if, you know, if teams.exe is running. If it is, do this. If it's not, do that, right? So you can definitely do a lot of cool stuff with what you're describing, for sure.